What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to
Media Showdown.
and today we've got a nice little show put together for y'all. We're going to discuss all of the topics that have been discussed online on IG on either Hennessy Reviews or Straight Henny Media, because we have begun doing a thing called collabing on IG. So if you notice, we've done some new branding. I kind of like it. It's clean. I think it might need to be a little bit more colorful, but for the most part, I like it. And we have been collabing together to get the stories out a little bit more to you guys and to crossover pages so that people are able to not miss a thing. So, we lost Goddess. Well, today I have on the stage with me Selena and Poppington. So we're going to talk about some things. I don't know where to begin. Okay. Oh, I know where to begin. I know where everybody wants to begin. So our media showdown is going to begin on Friday. Friday, we had a celebration that was going on online, and it was the celebration of Chrisean's 25th birthday. Our girl turned 25. I cannot play all of the stuff. We did get a screenshot of the card that Blueface sent her, and you know that there are people out there that are like, oh, she sent herself flowers, whatever. You know, Blue has given Chrisean flowers over the years. Like, we have that whole video of him buying out all the roses from every vendor that was in the parking lot, giving her dozens and dozens and dozens of roses. We've seen flowers around the house when she lived there. That's a thing in her family. You know, they like roses. Terrain always gives roses, which, by the way, Terrain gave her a beautiful white bouquet with one red rose in the middle of it. I think that was so beautiful, but haters are going to say and do what haters are going to say and do. So these were the flowers from Blueface. Oh, hold on.
Time for the birthday cheese.
Oh, I can't turn the music off. They're going to get us for that. I can't play that one, and I want to, because this was a dope edit, and it was made by our very own Goddess. See how it's saying that the audio is no longer available?
3 times for the birthday cheese. Go ahead and visit your birthday.
You know what? Forget it. We'll just, if we have to trim this part out, we'll trim this part out. But I want to highlight this video because this was so dope. That was so dope, and that was made by Goddess. Goddess, you did an amazing job on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I loved it too. And the way you had her dancing to the beat, I was like,
it was perfect.
All right,
Goddess.
so
you
we
did a great
did.
job.
Yeah, she kept her up. Wait a minute, because that's not what we're doing. She kept her on beat. The whole video was her dancing, like, and I like that. It showed her happy moments, and I was here for all of that. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Let's get to this. So she did make a post yesterday. That she was receiving more gifts, and it looks like, you know, there were a couple of more things that had come into her yesterday, and she was showcasing them because the day before there was a whole slew of gifts that were outside of the door waiting for her, different flowers, Amazon boxes. Like, people still showed up and showed out. And well, I mean, why not? I guess we can tell. So this right here, if you are a part of the Henny gang, then this came from you. This bunch right here, this pink bunch, came from the Henny gang. So y'all did, you know, contribute to Chrisean's birthday. I did not take a collection. I did not tell anybody what I was doing because I didn't want anybody to know. And let's be honest, everybody, life is lifing. So I didn't want anyone to feel left out or any of that. So I just went ahead and did it. So I guess when she is able to get to, she may read that card out loud, and you guys will see that it's from the Henny gang. But it was beautiful to see that people were showing out for her. And I don't know, you know, there was discussions that I think she may be surprised that people were showing out for her, but I don't know why she wouldn't think that people would, because people are still riding and rocking for her.
I don't know either. I mean, we've always kind of just write for her and send her things, for her or Chrisean Jesus's birthday, so definitely not surprising at all. But, you don't know what people hear and are told. So it was really good. It was really nice to see.
Yeah. Poppington?
Yeah, I agree with Selena. Like, even like a birthday is a big thing, but even when it's a regular day, the supporters still send stuff all the time.
That's true.
Even after all the debacles and everything else, everybody still wants to make sure that her and Chrisean Jesus feels loved. Like, we still ride down 10 toes for her, whether it's her birthday or not. I just feel maybe because she hasn't been in these internet streets, she hasn't been giving us content, she hasn't been giving us no pictures, no updates. Maybe that's why she feels like that. But as long as we know you're good, that's all we need. We just want to make sure you and Chrisean Jesus is good, and that's all we need. You don't have to be on the internet every day.
That's true. Now I am gonna say, oh, Kristen, I forgot. Kristen has joined the stage, guys. Hey, Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
Hi, Christine.
What did you call me?
I said Christine. Hi, Christine.
That's a demerit. I'm sorry I'm late. I had kid troubles, mommy duty.
It's okay. So, now Tessa makes me want to take a trip just to go to Baltimore on Sundays, just to go over there to go get what she's cooking, because she posted these. It looks like banana pudding and maybe some strawberry shortcake. I'm not sure what the strawberry is, but both of them look hella delicious. And she said to Chrisean, how many you want, crybaby? So Chrisean put her order in way before anybody else could. But the desserts look delicious. And, I put this in with the birthday stuff because, it was still Chrisean's birthday. Listen, your birthday falls on a Friday. It's still your birthday. All right. I don't know if people are like me. The whole month of December, your birthday, Jesus' birthday, New Year's birthday, it's all my birthday still until midnight, 12:01, January 1st. It is my birthday from December 1st all the way through the 31st. It's still my birthday and I accept gifts all month. And if you really want to be technical, I'm accepting gifts starting after Thanksgiving.
Why are you acting like an only child? You and I don't act like I'm an only child.
Because I was an only child for a very long time until my parents decided to start having siblings. So I was an only child and it is my birthday. When it's my birthday, it's my birthday. Why do you think I had emo on November 22nd? My due date was my birthday.
You don't want to share.
No. And as soon as I felt the little twinge of contractions, I walked and was walking up and down hills and stairs and everything so that I could go into labor because I did not want to share my birthday.
Wow.
It's my day. But overall, it seems like she had a very good birthday. And shout out to everybody who took the time to celebrate her on that very special day. She turned 25, you guys. Wow. She was 20 when she entered into the Blue Girls Club.
Wow.
Crazy.
Time goes by fast.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's still her birthday. So happy birthday still, Chrisean.
And then when she gets in town to open her presents, then it's still going to be her birthday for sure.
Exactly. It's officially still her birthday till she opens all her birthday gifts. Period. Now, speaking of Chrisean, when Jason Lee posted his interview with Boosie, which, by the way, we are going to review in members because from what little bit I did see, and I'm not talking about just the clip of him talking about his son smoking. I did kind of sneak peek watch a little bit. I think it's a good interview. It's better than his Vlad interviews, if you ask me. No shade towards Vlad, but I think Jason was able to bring out a different side of Boosie. Listen, I have to say that for the channel purposes. Okay. But it was good to see him on a whole nother platform.
I'm gonna keep it G.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Well, I don't want to talk about Vlad just yet. Let's get to the post and then we could drag Vlad, okay?
Oh, no,
But
but I'm
somebody asked, huh?
I said no. I was just saying he's just a very good interviewer. He always brings out a different side to people that people aren't really used to seeing.
Well, that's true. But Jason and Vlad are not the focus. Right now, the focus is that we're getting a Jason Lee interview with Chrisean. Because someone asked down in the comments, and I actually like the way they put this. They said, I know this isn't about Chrisean. Will you have her on? Like, listen, this is cool and I like this for you. But I just want to know, are you going to have her on at some point? And the answer was yep. So, and that came from the Only Jason Lee, the official page, which is him responding back. And so that's coming, and I feel like it may be the finale. Like, he knows people want to see that. People do want to hear what she's got to say. People do want to see her with Jason Lee, because in all honesty, I think, again, now this goes to what you were saying as well, Goddess, about how he brings out different sides of people. I think she's the most comfortable when she interviews with Jason Lee, so we get the most authentic side without very much defense, so to speak. Like, she's not waiting for the shady moment to come. Like, she knows Jason Lee. They have a good banter when she's up there. So I'm looking forward to her. I'm looking forward to her having her interview with Jason Lee.
I agree. I like her Jason Lee though. He's messy, but she likes him too.
I like Jason's messy though.
Yeah, and the last time she was on, we knew she was comfortable because she spilled a lot of tea. And I think because he knows both of them and he probably knows a little of the insight that we don't, like inside of their relationship, that's why she feels so comfortable. Because remember, the last time she dropped tea and was like, "You want to see my phone?" And it was really good. So I can't wait for this one.
You want to see the tea, Jason? You want the tea, Jason Lee?
he definitely does though.
Goddess, Kristen.
Okay.
I don't know what you just said.
Or maybe we left.
Okay. You sound like you are hiding under the bed right now.
Me?
Yes.
Possibly.
You sound like you're talking to us like this right now. And why would you be hiding under the bed?
Listen, you don't know those there. Anyway.
What did she say?
I'm just glad it's not me.
Okay.
I can't wait for the Jason Lee. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Because you know you want my man. You know you want Blueface.
Oh man.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but
yeah, I'm ready for the interview too. And I will say, like, yeah, the Boosie one is gonna be yeah, it's just funny. I seen some little clips too, but I didn't watch it all the way.
Is it out already? I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Okay. No
yeah, so I was watching it and I was like, okay, I think this would be, cool to review. So, y'all may be getting an impromptu. I don't know. Got to see how this day goes, because I have not stuck to my schedule, but that's not what we're talking about. So we could talk about that later. All right. So next up on the I guess we could talk about DDG. So, as we all know, DDG made a heartfelt plea to his following and to the internet. He also made a song for Haley Bailey to let him see his son Halo. And finally, he and Halo were reunited on his live stream, but it did not come without a little controversy and backlash.
What's up? What's up? Hey, your boy. Hey, your boy. What's up?
Alive, you ain't get your 1 minute videos in last week. You missed out. Could have made you a little bit of money on your think pieces. But we back. We back reunited. Ain't that right, son?
Say, I love my daddy. And my daddy loves me, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. Say, you just mad because you don't have a daddy. Your daddy doesn't care about you. That's why he left your life.
Point at him, son. Point at him. Point at him. Point at him. You just woke up here.
Yay! Say, they ain't got no daddy. Say, easy, yaha, you ain't got no daddy, and you ain't got no man. Oh. Say, nobody care about you.
God.
So shout out to Live Bites because that's where the clip came from. But I'm happy that he was able to see Halo. I could be honest, I haven't really been keeping up too tough with everything that's going on. I'm quite sure Goddess and Kristen have, but I haven't been keeping up too tough with what's been going on between the two of them. I know the last time that we did hear anything, Haley and Halo were sick with RSV, and he was saying that she called him to the house only to not allow him to see the baby, and that sparked a whole lot of stuff. But I also heard some things about court and court orders and things of that nature. I'm not sure. Kristen, fill us in.
Well, he said that he didn't want to go through court. Like, he was trying to avoid all of that. And I know one of the things he was talking about being mad at was first he says that he missed the first step and seen it on social media, but then he got caught in that lie and said that he got a video first. Now, I'm gonna be a little controversial and say I think they both are kind of in on this a little bit, because when you just watch that baby come in, that baby is not a baby that just learned how to walk. He looks like he's been walking to me. Just because, like I said, I got a son, and when they first start, they're a little wobbly. They don't just run straight to you right after the first step. So people might get mad at me because, I still love The Little Mermaid, but I think that they both do a little bit to keep their name in the blogs. And I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, then he did this part, and he got a lot of flack for that too, because he did the song. He's done cried from 3 to 5 days, and Tia got on his ass too and told him to stop playing. So I think right after Tia got on him is when he kind of been backtracking a little bit.
Yeah. Now I was happy to see Halo come walking through the door. Like, oh, that's so sweet, because I follow him on Snapchat. So I do know that he's always had Halo with him. He's always shopping for Halo. He's always doing something when it came down to Halo. I remember watching him have him in the walker on the basketball court and a whole bunch of other things. Like, it was hilarious. But the backlash that he's receiving is the whole "you ain't got no daddy, you ain't got no man," like that extra part is why people were kind of coming for him. They haven't come for him in the comments over here on either Straight Henny Media or Hennessy Reviews, but on Live Bites, they were kind of eating him up for these comments. A lot of people were saying, like, to keep the kid off of the live stream, because that is the problem that she has, is that he has him on the live stream. But I've seen her have him on live videos or just videos in general. So I'm not understanding that part of things. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing, because I'm trying to. Okay, here's the thing. That extra part we could have did without. All right. You want me to be blood raw honest, Hitty, the way that I've always been. That part we could have done without. Okay. Because at the end of the day, if the object and the goal was to get your son and to be able to have your son in your life and not go through the courts and all of that other hibbity hoo blah, then that part could have been left out. It's sweet, you know, that is his little co-host, so he has his co-host back with him. I'm glad to see that a young man is active in his child's life, because a lot of people, they leave the relationships no matter how old they are. They don't have anything to do with the mother or the child. So I just feel like, you know, the extra I could have did without. Anybody else?
Well,
I
Go
ahead.
I have a kind of unpopular opinion about this because it saddens me to see that they're both going through this, only because my daughter, she's 25. Like, well, she's about to be 25. And I always tell her, I wouldn't be mad at you if you had a baby out of wedlock or stuff, but people have to start being really careful and picky who they have children with. And I'm just not even that. I'm gonna use an example. My little brother got with a girl, she already had a child. They had a child together. They didn't get married or anything. They were together for a long time. The little boy was calling my brother daddy, all of that. The moment that they broke up, the child becomes a pawn on both sides. When you're married and you're already in a household and the household's already together, there wouldn't be a problem with you not seeing your child. There wouldn't be a problem with um her feeling some kind of way about you doing certain things, because now it's a joint decision within the household. I'm not saying that anything is wrong with having a child out of wedlock, because I've had one, all my friends had one. It's nothing wrong with that. But the way that people are ruined by that, because think about it, just like we can be bitter baby mothers, they're bitter baby fathers. So
Mhm.
then he's being a good father to this child and going through this emotional trauma or whatever, dealing with this relationship. The next girl might have to feel that emotional trauma when you could have just waited for the right person to have that child with, and both people wouldn't have to deal with the outcome of it. And that's all I'm saying. Like, a lot of people nowadays, people just have kids for, I mean, it's not nowadays. I know girls that had babies just to try to keep a dude, or just so they don't want their family to tell you I told you so. Like, it's a lot of reasons, but I really feel like these young ones, they have to really start making smarter decisions, because children are not like a toy that you could just put away. By any means, at least 18 years, both parents have to be involved in the child's life for them to grow up healthy as healthy adults. And I don't know. I just feel like he needs to stop with the internet thing. And I feel like she has too many bitter women on her side telling her wrong things, because it's a lot of women in her house. And I know how that goes. So I don't know. That's just my unpopular opinion.
Selena?
To me, I think a lot of the problem is people just need to kind of grow up. You know, like it wasn't always like this where you took number one to the internet because the internet wasn't so big. Now they're always on camera showing every problem, every issue you have, or griping, or just kind of like trying to be petty to hurt someone because they use the internet. It's like
Mm-hmm.
people need to grow up. You're an adult. You had a child. You're old enough to have a child. So don't use your child as a pawn on the internet, because guess what's going to happen? It's going to stay there. We all know that the
Mm-hmm.
internet never sleeps. It's going to be here forever and ever. So why would you want to do that? I don't have anything against either one of them, but again, they are using their child and the internet as their weapons against each other. And they need to be better. So I don't know who their parents are either, but I know this for a fact. My kid had the same issue, and she's on the internet throwing jabs, using her child as a ploy against the father, or vice versa. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to really have a problem with that, and I'm definitely going to be someone that's going to tell her that she needs to stop. So, I think a lot of the problem is these young kids. I'm going to call them kids because they're so young still. they're the primary breadwinners in a lot of their families. So people give them that grace, that leeway to do whatever they want, instead of telling them, you need to stop, you need to grow up, and you need to be better. You're not setting good examples. So I just, again, work things out. You don't have to be together, but be cordial to each other. You guys had a pretty baby, a beautiful baby. Let each other be part of the child's life. If he wants to be part of his child's life, then that's a great thing. There's kids out there without a dad. So
Absolutely.
that's how I see it. I think there's just a lot
I got a question for all of y'all.
Yeah.
Especially you, Selena, because you've been looking at it too. Okay. Am I the only one who sees that I think that they are still sleeping together and that's what's causing a lot of these problems?
Yes.
They are. And if they aren't still sleeping together, then somebody still wants to be with somebody and the other somebody is not letting it happen. It's either one of those two things. But a lot of times, especially when people are young, they seem to feel like because that's my kid's mom or that's my kid's dad, I can always go and always creep. It's like an entitlement, an unspoken entitlement that's out there. And it's a misconception, because let me tell you something. When I'm done, I don't care if we have a kid or not. I ain't sleeping with you. I'm finished. But I feel like they're not finished. Like, what was the real reason for their breakup? I can't even remember.
I don't even know.
No idea, to be honest with you.
He's a hoe. He's a hoe. Let's call a spade a spade. DDG is a hoe. He was just on a yacht with some other girl. You're flaunting other girls in front of this girl's face. You're doing stuff that you're not supposed to do, like flirting with people.
But they're not
like
together.
They're not together, though.
But this was going on before they broke up. That was going on before they broke up.
I don't remember seeing him with no females when they were together.
He went to somebody's house to do a stream, or they did a stream at the house, and it was like 3 girls and him and the little boy that be on the internet that he calls his nephew, and the father and his cousin. And it was a lot of flirting going on. And after that, that's when, like maybe 2-3 days after that, that's when he came out saying that Hallie was mad at him. He even made a live stream talking about, I'm a streamer. This is what, it's only content. I have to be around these people. And to be honest, people don't take accountability. If you're in a relationship and you're supposed to be in a relationship, just because you're a content creator or a streamer, you're not like, that's still disrespectful. You could say she's being jealous or whatever, but that's still disrespectful. You can have whoever you want, but if you're openly flirting with somebody on screen and I'm supposed to be your girl at home, that's disrespectful.
I don't know, because
go ahead.
I'm a streamer. I'm a content creator. And guess what? I have men that slide up in this chat and flirt with me. They flirt with me when we're doing the conversations, and I give a little flirt back, but it's nothing that goes on past that. It makes for good content. It makes y'all watch, because y'all are sitting there like, oh, he's definitely flirting with Henny. Oh, she's definitely flirting back. Like, it keeps people's attention because they want to see what's going to happen. Like, you're definitely flirting. I'm not saying that it's okay, but I'm saying it's part of the job as well sometimes. And if she can go out there and be in movies and be kissing on other people and all of that, is part of the job. It can't be a double standard. I'm not saying he wasn't a hoe. He was a hoe, but he never got caught in a cheating scandal while he was with her, though.
That's exactly where I was going to go. Honestly, it's his job. So I kind of see where he's saying that, like, this is part of what he does. It's all for attention, it's for views. It is what they do. It's how he brings in an income. And just like her, where she can go and do a movie, she can, I don't think she's like this, but again, she will one day, because she's going to need to do a sex scene. She's, basically kissing on men, things like that. Why? Because it's part of her job. So I'm sure he trusts her to know that that's not really, who she is with or what she's trying to do. He also has the same thing. The thing is communication. If he knows that he's going to be going on a stream with a bunch of girls, then he needs to communicate with her and tell her, I have a stream with 3 girls. They're going to be, hardly any clothes on, things like that. But, just like reinforcement to her. But she also needs to understand this is his job. You met him this way. It's not like he was sitting there handing out, roses on the street or something like that. Like, that has nothing to do with anyone. No, this was his job. He was a streamer. He
I have
does
a
things for
question.
shocks. Hold on, let me finish. He does stuff for shocks and views. This is what they do. So how would you be, have an issue with it now?
It's boundaries.
Yeah.
They got to discuss the boundaries.
Yes.
Well, I have a question.
Touching are different.
Do we feel like, okay, in a bitter petty, like in a petty way, do we feel like this is kind of Hallie's karma because of Ruby Rose? Are we gonna throw that in there because the way you get them is the way that you lose them?
No.
You see, and I did remember why they broke up. It was because Ruby got on, I think, Twitter, and she was in it was Haley. She was in a t-shirt or whatever, and Ruby got on Twitter talking about, oh, that's my shirt, and a few days later they broke up after that.
Are you serious? Because I remember that, and I thought they were still together after that, because that was around the same time that Ruby was with. Oh God, I don't even want to bring this up, but that was around the same time that Ruby was with Chrisean, and they went to the football game, and the whole picture with Rick Ross happened, and that was so long ago. They were still together after that.
It had come up again or something like that. It was last year, I believe. Last year, at the beginning of the year, she had went back on and commented, like, I guess just being petty, being herself. I don't know, but talking about, yeah, that's my shirt or whatever, and she don't even know it because they're doing pictures together, and it was after she had the baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that I think that they were together. They didn't break up after that.
I thought that was right before
they were back together. They just recently broke up. Like that was just a few months ago that they broken up.
I thought they've been broke up a while now. Because they were broken up, but they were still living together for a long time. So I guess the term broken up can be used loosely. I don't know. Because he was living, I think, downstairs or upstairs, and she was living the opposite. So that was a lot of drama back and forth then, too.
They broke up around Haley's birthday. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me a little bit better now or not.
Barely. Try talking again.
Okay. October 3rd, 2024. That's when they broke up.
I don't know what Goddess said, though.
Yeah, Goddess, what did you say?
I didn't hear.
Can you guys hear me better now? Hello?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. I was making sure you guys can hear me better now because I know you guys were saying that you guys couldn't hear me about that. I was saying they broke up around Haley's birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, do you have on a headset?
Yes.
Okay, then the mouth part it's muffled.
Okay.
Are you still there, Goddess?
I think she dropped. I don't see her. Okay. I don't see her on screen.
No, because I was looking up in the articles that was out there.
They're saying in the comments
that celebrity that they broke up in October, and it came after they had a conversation about it. I've never had a conversation. Well, I have had a conversation. I've had the breakup conversation. But it's more like, it's me, not you. I can't do this anymore. It's been real. I'll always cherish time.
They co-parent very well. She just doesn't want her child around a bunch of BS. And I have to agree with that, And that's why I think he needs to also listen to that. You don't need to drag your child on every stream, that you're doing. It's cute to see him once in a while, but I'm catching that she doesn't want her child used as content or used for the content. And I have to agree on that one.
Well, I watch
But
him
see,
all the
then
time on YouTube, and that house is kind of wild. Like a lot of things goes on in DDG's house with his sister, his cousins, his family. Like it's always a lot of people. It's always a lot of chaos in that house. Because I watch his when he puts his little vlogs on YouTube. So I understand that too. Maybe she just doesn't want her son around all that BS. But then that comes back to what I was
yeah.
saying, like you have to be careful with who you pick to have children with, because you have to spend,
Mhm.
regardless of y'all together or not, you still have to spend at least 18 years of that child's life co parenting and blending families and stuff like that. So
But where does the line come? Because with her being a celebrity, anything she posts is going to be content as well. Like the
And
him watching her on the movies, you know, her movie she was in, like that went viral. So I mean, it's
mhm.
how do you differentiate one from the other when you're both going to go viral with your child?
And that's the point that I was trying to make. Like, at what point do you decide what's okay content and what's not okay content? Because she takes a picture with him, just a regular mommy and me picture, and post it on social media. Guess what? It's going viral. It may even make its way to a magazine. Who knows? It's going to go up. The blogs are going to get it. It's going to go up. We're going to post it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do all of that. But now, him, right now, from what we see in this stream, while he may have a content house, like Casanat has a content house, I wouldn't want my child in a house like that, where you've got all these random people in and out and wild things going on. No, I don't want my child there. But in this stream right here, it's just him and the baby. So if the baby is there and he's got a stream to make his content, like, they have to differentiate between the line being drawn for them. And that's what I mean when I went back, goes back to what I said about boundaries. Like, what are the boundaries? And it has to be something that's amicable for both people. They're both in the spotlight. And let's be honest, I believe she boosted him in the spotlight because she's basically like an A-lister. So now she's boosted him up. She's lifted him up. Not saying that in a bad way, but she's lifted him up in his status quo. So now it's like you have more eyes on you as well. So where do we say what's appropriate and what's not appropriate? And it can't be a one-sided thing. And I think that's what a lot of people also get misconstrued. Sometimes, we as women can get very territorial about our children, and we can be like, well, the kid lives with me majority of the time, and what I say goes. But I think what we need to do is we've got to have healthy conversations to create healthy boundaries for safer environments, healthier environments for the children. Did she do OnlyFans?
I cannot imagine her only.
I never heard that.
She doesn't seem like the type.
Right, because someone said in the comments he broke up with her for her doing OnlyFans, but I'm like, I didn't hear that. But now they're asking, did she do it?
Rose. I think they're not talking about Hallie. They're talking about
Oh
Ruby
yeah,
Rose.
Ruby Rose, definitely. Instagram, OnlyFans, definitely. She did that. I didn't see it, but I believe it. Damn, that was bad. So let's just go and get into the feud that is still brewing. I have the screenshots of the text messages and the tweets and not the tweets, the story posts and all that. I just haven't posted it. But DTB, all of these initials, DTB and Natalie are feuding once again. The girls are feuding. I feel like they have never stopped feuding since the slap at the reunion, the alleged slap at the reunion. But I don't really know, like, this is where your area of expertise comes in, Poppington. I didn't hear anything about the two of them having any beef. Like, when you go back to the beginning of Midwest, because if you're on Patreon, we decided that we're going to do a Midwest Baddie-a-thon and just watch every episode of Baddies every night, all the way up until Sunday, April 6th, when the premiere of the reunion comes out. But even in the beginning of that one, Diamond and Natalie squashed whatever beefs they had, and they went on through the season. But now Poppington, as a person who watches the baddies consistently and regularly, she's our baddie expert. What was going on that would constitute this little feud between these two?
Okay, so remember last season, Natalie ran when she came out at the reunion. We all witnessed Natalie running. Last season, Natalie was playing in her face. I really feel like you could see that Natalie was kind of jealous. You know, she gets jealous when other baddies get a little more praise or is looked at higher than she is. And Diamond said it. Diamond said she kept playing in my face. Like, how much disrespect can you take from a person, even if it's your boss or you're getting money from them? And it was a little, she said it was a lot of things that we didn't see that they edited out, a lot of things that was said. And she was fed up of it, and she feels like the value of herself is more than being, if she gets kicked off the show, she doesn't care because she knows that she has more value than that and stuff. But basically, Natalie being Natalie, jealous, like little jabs and stuff like what she used to do to Chrisean and Stunner, everybody that comes there and shines, same thing. And I guess Diamond the Body said, I'm gonna disturb you bitches, and she disturbed her and slapped her. She ain't get to slap her last season. I think Natalie deserves it. I feel like this season, the way that she was acting with the OGs, making them fight, and then she didn't want to stand on business, says a lot. And that's basically it. Nat was jealous. The Chin was jealous, and she was being Natalie. And Diamond said, you ain't gonna play in my face or out my face, and she got slapped.
Come on, Nat, you doing too much. I'm trying to find the video of it because I know that I did post it. I don't think I collabed it though. Where initially Natalie put out the charge for everyone to go. If you see DTB, geez Louise, if you see Diamond, take the chain, is basically what Natalie was saying. And you know, she did go out. I guess I didn't post. I thought we posted that. I guess we did not. Okay. Well, Natalie did put out the charge to go ahead and snatch that chain. If you see her, snatch it. And this is what Diamond had to say.
Guys, what's up? It's your girl Time to Potty, aka DTB, aka Disturbing These. That's clearly what the do. But look, today I want to make this video. I know everybody obviously has been seeing the back and forth with me and Natalie. You know, we going back and forth. She's talking about the chain and all this and that and that. I don't want to. I just have to bring something up because this is something that's like it's a line being crossed right now, and with her saying that telling people to come snatch my chain. I just want to say this in advance so everybody know. Please do not let this lady trick you out of your. Don't let her trick you out the streets, okay? Because y'all have to understand that. There is TV and then there's real life, okay? Me and this woman is on a TV show and we got our, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's on the TV show, we gonna do what we gotta do for the TV show. But in real life, it's not a TV show. You understand? So if you decide to do something to me or try to snatch my chain in a club or anything like that, there's gonna be real life consequences. You get what I'm saying? TV show, we fight, we make whatever, we fight, we do. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Security breaking up, great. Real life, you touch me, there's going to be real consequences. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm going to do this or do that, but really think about it, right? I go to the club, I have my security with me. If you try to snatch my chain in a club full with my security, plus the club security, plus a club full of fans that obviously here for me and love me, do you actually think you'll be able to like make it out the club? You get what I'm saying? Like by the time you get what I'm saying? Like I just want everybody to think before they act. fact, right? Just realistic situation. You snatch my club, you snatch my chain. My security's here. My security's here. This club full of my fans. Do you really think if you was to try to snatch my chain and try to run out the club that you would make it out the club? You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to threaten nobody, but I'm just saying make it make sense for you. Don't let this person trick you off.
Now, what she's saying is absolutely correct because, you know, women that are trying to get on baddies, these girls will do anything to get on baddies. And who knows? Natalie Natalie knows what she's doing. I ain't going to say what she could very well be doing. We know what Nat is doing. She is over there devising this plan that, oh, I don't have to do it, somebody else will do it for me. Hey, go grab that chain. And somebody desperately wanting to get on baddies or be recognized by Natalie is going to go and attempt to snatch that chain, and Diamond is giving y'all the fair warning, like, do you really think that you're going to be able to run up on me? Like, I'm traveling with security. Where I go to has security. People are there. Natalie made a joke and said something about Diamond having 50 people. No, Diamond had a packed club full of people there to see her. Not only that, that was one performance. Then Diamond was in a strip club doing another performance, and it was packed there too. So you really think that in a room full of all of those people who are showing her love, trying to get pictures with her and all of that, you think you're going to be able to just snatch that chain off? This right here. I didn't make the full post. I thought I did, but it says, whoever snatches her chain, blank, disrespect me, give me my ish back, or I'ma take it back. Go get that for me, period. End of story. That's telling folks to go do that. And if you really think that somebody that's that desperate to get on baddies is not going to go attempt to snatch that girl's chain, you are sadly mistaken. But before we discuss, let's listen to Natalie backpedaling, because after Diamond said what she said, this is the way it came to me. It could have went the other way around, but this is how it came to me, and this is how it made sense. Natalie is now backpedaling.
Careful. Every time you get drunk, you can't go on these rants. Have the other videos too outside. They wanted to fight her. So just be careful running your mouth. Outside, I'm getting in a silver Suburban. I've never even seen a silver Suburban before. Deadass. I just want you to. I don't care who the fans want, guys. You guys want this person, you want that. You're still gonna watch the show. Relax, okay? Nobody said nothing. She's not marketing the show. She's gonna get herself hurt. People, that's what you guys are just as okay. Honest to God, it's like a bunch of kids in here. I'm gonna get off this live. Diamond, watch your mouth so that you don't get hurt. That's all I'm saying. Diamond, please stop. Like, I'm being for real now. Like, Lemmy had to call you today. I'm literally going publicly touch. Stop. It's really, really like, I'm concerned for you because you are causing a train wreck of commotion behind me. They're tagging me up and down. Stop talking about me.
Now, it's crazy because I am going to go ahead and make sure that the posts of all of Natalie's story posts get put out there, because Natalie was posting and deleting. And Diamond did come back and say, you know, you're making 100 story posts about me, but you're telling me to stop talking about you. I noticed how Natalie is now saying, you're bringing this on yourself. You're making people it's because you're doing this. It's because you're doing that. But you just put a charge out there for people to go run down on this girl. And I feel like you can't take back what you said, especially when you've got crazed people that are desperately willing to do anything. I mean, if you saw the Baddies Africa reunion preview, I think that was the worst preview for baddies that I have ever seen in my life. It was the worst, humiliating. And matter of fact, y'all discuss. Let me go pull that up for the viewers so that they could see this.
It was horrible. Like, it's always bad, but wow, that one was really, really bad. Like, I think again, there's so much of it is for the attention and the shock value, and it was a lot. Like, I don't know. I just feel for the people that are really that desperate to go and act like that on TV just for your shot to be on the show. Because I don't know, like to me, nothing's worth that. Like nothing is worth that. Someone else take over. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, I'm one of them people, like, I'm not humiliating myself for nobody. And it's like, Natalie thinks that she's just, like, I think she really thinks that she's like these girls mad on. Like, she wants to talk about Jocelyn, but Natalie's way worse in my opinion. And just like on the show, she starts stuff and then acts like she did nothing wrong and people are coming from her. When reality, she started this beef. I remember Diamond's friend and I think it was Anna Mac or somebody got into a fight at a club, and Natalie got on there talking shit, talking about you're not gonna get on baddies, doing all this for clout or whatever. So she started the beef altogether from the beginning.
Right. I just keep on getting so
personally, this is damage control. Because if anything happens to Diamond, she can sue Natalie. Natalie can get a charge. She can sue Zeus. She can sue Lemmy because Natalie did put that out, telling people to get the chain for her. This is damage control. Natalie is doing typical Natalie, throwing rocks and hiding her hands. And as far as the baddies thing, I blame us because it's getting more and more crazy because we're not watching it unless it's more and more crazy. So I kind of blame us for being like,
Consumers of the content.
Yeah, like being into the content like that. Because if we weren't into the content, I don't think the content it wouldn't be that bad. If they didn't see the spike of viewership on those shock value episodes, and it's we're not the ones championing the eater and who can beat people up. Like we champion for that as viewers. So I mean, if you're going to exploit yourself to get money and you see that it works, and so I think in this day and age, reality TV is another occupation. Like it's another career move. It's not just something you do now, it's a career.
Well, let's watch the baddies baddies auditions for Africa.
More than fighting to be in a baddie. I want to see my girls have all the characteristics.
Hold on. Just keep in mind that he said it's more than fighting to being a baddie. Remember, that's how they open this up.
But then you gotta also stand on business as well.
We're looking for the baddest of the baddest and see who's ready to snatch their spot and head to the continent. Africa, we're coming for you.
Coming, baby. You don't do your mosque every Friday. Me say, but they go my church every Sunday. No be false. They believe in peace and harmony. No be inside every business. Let me see money. You know I'm a start back.
So you just gonna be in the house fucking the bitches? Why you got your suitcase? Where you going? Point to a bitch that ain't fucking with you. All of them. How you gonna get your African friends? Suck your titties. Oh wow! Oh my God! You wanna see my? Yeah, I wanna see it.
No. I'm gonna let it play.
Okay. Is that racist? Show that in. Yeah. What you gonna do?
Maggie.
Show your tits. Where the hoes at? Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Oh hell yeah. We 6 seasons in. Show us why y'all deserve to come with us to Africa. Why should you go to Africa? Because what? Everything already. Y'all been shaking ass all night. I'm tired of ass.
Have you ever gotten into a fight? Yeah.
I love bitches down. I'm a mama. Show me some. Put somebody's ass right here at you. Beat that bitch ass. We ain't getting no ticket. Summer, we beat that bitch ass. Summer, this is not your group, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Intimidate.
She said you're talking too long.
Let me tell you something.
You're gonna let her just interrupt you like that?
Simon says touch your toes. Simon says touch your nose. Simon says fight one of these hoes. Let's go. Oh. Red gloves and everything, but let's stay getting cut up in here. Boy, motherfucker. She been there already. She got the flash. She can go home. Okay. You got your home. Y'all can do whatever. You're not gonna wait around. to do something extraordinary like she did. Okay, so what happened? It's her birthday and you was a mess, bitch. Get him! Why would you Diamond? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not. You're not. I am. Look at you now. Embarrassing. I know you like an educated guy. She's just trying to go to school. You're fucking weird. You know what's weird? That's fucking weird. That bitch is drunk. She's fucking drunk. How to fuck you up? Oh. No, shit. No. Oh, mistake. No, I wasn't there, huh? Do something. Come on. Whoever sent you back right now. This bitch. No. That's no white pig. No. I swear to God, Plumber. No. Not that. Oh. Oh. Get her out. Hey, hey. Oh, shit. Oh,
I don't know what to say. It's degrading. Like, God, what is wrong with us as women that will go on there and do that? Have this little panel of baddies telling you to not only beat someone up, but to suck someone's boobs, to show your stuff. Like, really? To go on to this show where, let's not forget, the whole show is a house meeting where you're basically in a fight. It's like female fight club. You know what I mean? Like, why? Are we that desperate for money? Girls, get an education and get a real job and career. Because you can make just as much money, you know, and not have to put yourself on the internet looking like this. It's just, where are their mothers?
I don't know. But when I was watching this, I was like, what are we watching? Like, what is going on? Because I mean, we've watched it escalate and escalate and escalate. Now, not only that, you see them purposely like instigating the fight. You have to fight in order to get on baddies. But now even they're fighting one another during the auditions.
Yeah. What was that? Simon says, blah, blah, blah. Really?
Simon says, touch your toes. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says,
Fight one of these hoes.
Fight one of these hoes. What?
Mm-hmm.
You know, at one point in time, when they were doing Baddies East, right? Peanut Butter was like, oh, Mom, I should go on Baddies. And she's like, I got hands, I got looks, I got the body, and my body's natural. I would definitely kill it. I've got breasts and I've got booty, so I'd be killing them. Not only that, I've got businesses, I've got this, I've got a brain. I could definitely go on Baddies and go up. And at that point in time, Baddies East, it wasn't that bad. So I'm like, I don't want you to go to Baddies, but if you're going to go on Baddies and blow up and blow yourself up, blow your business up, okay, that's good exposure, but just know what you're getting yourself into. I am so glad that my daughter thought about it, because like we were talking about it and I'm like, you know, that's a fight club, right? You know, you're going to be tested, right? Do you understand that you're going to go on this show and you're going to be fighting? If that's what you are choosing to do, you're going to be fighting on TV. Not only are you going to be fighting on TV, you're going to be fighting in different states. Like, really know the content that you're watching and what it is that you're signing yourself up for, if that's what you're getting ready to get into. And after she thought about it, she was like, nah, I decided I'm not going to go, because not only if I get picked, not only am I going to have to fight to get in, I'm going to have to fight to stay on. And she was like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I don't want to brand myself like that. I was so grateful, because I was just like, you know, at that point in time, Peanut Butter, she's 25 herself. She'll be 26 this year. I can only say, I can't enforce. You know what I'm saying? She's still going to do what she's going to do, regardless to what I say. But I could just, you know how you, as a mom, you drop those little think nuggets in there and you just like, please let those little seeds blossom into full-blown thoughts. And it did. And I'm grateful. I would never want to see any of my children on this show. And as we're watching, I've made it very clear, you're not, it's forbidden.
The show has changed, though, since what it was initially intended to be. And because I think if you look at it in your perspective and you say, what is a baddie? You know, to me, a baddie is a baddie. Like, you're beautiful, you're smart, you got things going, you're hustling. Like, you're a baddie. You know, it's not, you're dressed in barely anything. You fight and can beat everyone up. You can't even articulate a sentence correctly. Like, you're not a baddie, but that's what they have turned baddies into being.
Not right. It's
The
not
bottom of the
what you
barrel.
think it is now. You know, and Natalie made a statement saying something about all my baddies are up, their performances are sold out, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but the fighting overshadows the talents that they have. Like, we don't know what any of them do. If they don't make music, we don't know what they do.
I don't think they do really anything.
Like,
They just
Jayla designs her own clothing, but if you don't follow Jayla, you won't know that. Scotty has a fitness thing that she does, but if you don't follow Scotty, you wouldn't know that. Like, you don't know. And a lot of times people are following the baddies, yes, but are they really following them? Or are they just following because, oh, they're on the show, so let me follow them. Let me catch every messy live that they do. Let me catch every messy post that they do. Because the sad part is none of these baddies go viral for a grand opening. None of these baddies go viral for a tour that they did or a show that they did. None of the stuff that they do outside of fighting on baddies gets promoted. And I'm sorry, if my daughter had gone on baddies, I'd have been there, and guess what? We'd have been fighting, because I'm not with that. But like I said, look at the Baddies East auditions versus where we are now. 2 different time frames. Okay, 2 different time frames. And let's be very clear, they're on the East Coast. I would have been right there in the East Coast following behind the Baddies van. Like, nope, I'm right here too. What we doing? What we doing? Yeah,
Right.
no, that's not happening. I'm gonna be there too. Like,
After the van breaks down every season.
these little red locks everywhere.
I really feel like
over there.
I feel like they're trying to compete
No
with now.
content.
I feel like they're trying to compete with Now That's TV, and it's no competition. Like, Now That's TV has a formula. Like, they really put people inside of a house, film them 24 hours, and let the beefs naturally happen. So when you're watching a Now That's TV series, from start to finish, when you start, you don't know who you like, but by the time you finish, you get to see the dynamic of them, because the cameras are always on them, like how Bad Girls Club used to be. Like, you know how all of them came in the first 2 days, they're all cool for most part, and then by the third, fourth episode, now, well, I don't like her because she's dirty, like stuff like that. And I really think that they're trying to compete with the fighting with Now That's TV, but it's supposed to be 2 different brands. Like Selena said, a baddie is supposed to be hustling, supposed to have her thick shit together. Like, it's a totally different brand. Now That's TV is really, that's the Fight Club. That's what it's been since Chrisean went on there 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Like that, it's always been the Fight Club. And I just feel like after Chrisean left Baddies, they didn't know what to do to bring that viewership back in. So they turned to that. And it's really disgusting because y'all act like y'all so better than, and y'all so bougie and all that. And all y'all look like is some ratchet chicks in designer clothes.
Well, I mean, for me personally, after that season, or I've never watched Now That's TV. I just couldn't get with it. It's, no offense, but it's too gutter bucket for me. I don't care to watch any of that. I don't. Honestly, I don't even want to watch Baddies. I don't. The only reason why we're watching Baddies now is because in the Patreon is because the reunion is coming. And this is something that has been super duper viral. And a lot of people are not watching Baddies, or they're sneaking and watching Baddies or whatever. But a lot of people are not watching Baddies, not keeping up with it. So you don't understand what happened during the season to unfold at the reunion. You're not really following all of the Baddies like we once did to understand every single detail. And I'm speaking for those of us who are not. So to understand some of the stuff that has developed, you have to watch the show, because then you'll be able to call out the BS. Other than that, if it was not a request and something that I decided to do, we would not be watching it because I don't like seeing that. I think it gives the wrong message out there. You know, I think, and this goes for anybody, I think you're a baddie when you hold it down and you conduct your business and you handle your shit the way you're supposed to handle your shit. Okay? That makes you a baddie. When you're on top of your shit, that makes you a baddie. You got a business, you got an LLC, you got an EIN number, you got that going, and you're out here hustling every day, you're a baddie. You get up every day and you go to work, you go do your career, you're a baddie. You get up every day, you go to school, you're in college, whatever it is, you're a baddie. You get up, you're a mom, you're taking care of your kids, your household, your husband, or whatever. You're a baddie. You don't. Fighting doesn't define a baddie. Fighting just means that you can defend yourself. That's not something to be glorified. Because honestly, we as people should be able to resolve conflicts. Like there's no conflict resolution there. There's no mediation there. The house meetings are set up for a fight.
Totally set up for
It's not, yeah, it's not a sit down and let's figure out what happened and let's try to get to the bottom of it. It's not any of that. And now people are coming to the auditions with an expectation of, I have to be the biggest, the baddest, the loudest, the toughest. I have to make an impression on these girls where they remember me and they pick me and select me. And guess what? That pick me behavior gets them nowhere. What did you say, Fat Dumb? She said, random thought. Charity started acting mad towards Chrisean because she didn't help her get on baddies. Chrisean's stylist wouldn't help Charity either. Since then, she had it out for Chrisean. I don't think that that's what that was. Chastity clearly picked a side when that sit down came. She clearly picked a side. Chrisean brought her out there and she told Tifa straight up and down, I'm not going to let anybody do anything to you, especially not her, meaning Chrisean. She wasn't going to let Chrisean do anything to her. And she was out there with Chrisean. If you watch the whole thing just did not seem like she was there with perfect intention. And then after that, she did a live and videos, and she said that she wasn't with the family drama, but then you watch how everything unfolds, how she's at the premiere with Tifa, and you know, it spiraled from there. And if you want to be honest and technical with it, Tifa didn't even get her on baddies. Okay, we know she was at the auditions, but Tifa didn't even get her on baddies. I think she picked a side, as where normally Chastity stayed in the middle. She would post both her sisters. She would talk about how she loved both her sisters. She would post photos of the three of them together and all of that. But then she became one-sided and she began dragging Chrisean. And I believe she was dragging Chrisean to get Tifa's approval because she felt like that's what she needed in order for that relationship between them to be able to exist. She had to pick Tifa's side.
Right.
And now that she's picked Tifa's side, look at where she's at. Chastity is on the run. And she's been on the run ever since she got that apartment and we saw that she wasn't in that house no more. She was here, there, and everywhere. Chastity was on the run and she's still on the run now. Okay? So it is what it is. I feel like, you know who I didn't see in that audition trailer? That doesn't mean they're not there. But I didn't see Tifa.
I don't think she was part of the panel.
She wasn't. When they picked the panel, everybody was surprised. That's when the rumors started going around that she wasn't going to be there on the next season. But they didn't pick her for the panel. And what the hell did what's this girl name? Because I do not like her. No, Suki friend. Friend. What the hell was that on her head?
Was it Sapphire?
Yeah, what was that? Like, what was that round thing? Like, what the hell was it?
It's supposed to be kind of like a tribal hairdo or African type hairdo.
Okay.
Right. But
Janisha looked great though. Janisha looked spectacular. You look good, Janisha girl.
I wouldn't go that far. Stretchies and a glittery bustier. Come on, we've seen better.
I thought it was a thought it was a bodysuit.
Come on, do I need to play it back? It was a glittery bustier top and some freaking spandex.
Boots. Mm.
Girl,
I don't
we've
know. I
seen
just like
Janisha eat down in outfits. That was not at her best. It looked like she. I'm gonna shut up. Anyway,
don't make me laugh. We're all holding them.
I'm sorry.
That's so true. I was students see me. I'm like, ow.
That dry ass ponytail, girl. We've seen Janisha look better.
Mm-hmm.
She must not be throwing it back on Lemmy.
Janisha can serve some looks. She really can. She's a beautiful girl, beautiful woman. So,
well, you know, when it comes down to Natalie, let me just say this: all this baddie shot o'clock stuff, while she's talking that she's a boss, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Remember, I've already pulled those business licenses, and we know that she does not own baddie shot o'clock. She doesn't own baddie blunts. Zeus does. So every time they're hollering baddie shot o'clock has nothing to do with Natalie Nunn.
correct. And the crazy part is, you know, Natalie went to USC. She loves to say that. She has a degree, but yeah, you're a very smart girl. But you're making money.
$20 a year.
Yeah, okay. Good for her. A lot of people make that much money too, but don't need to be on TV acting a fool and showing everything. So, who's really a boss? You know, you guys are baddies because you all do everything, you know, that you should be doing as a baddie. You're a mom, you work, you hustle, you do all things. Everyone on this panel is as a baddie. And everyone in the comments is a baddie too. Even you lurkers that don't like us. You're a baddie in your own way too.
You're a baddie too.
You're a baddie as well.
Selena's being generous today. Everybody's a baddie.
Everybody.
Let's get into this right now. So the feud between Jaydin and Sadie continues on. I can't play the music, but Jaydin made a tweet yesterday, and some people were saying they couldn't figure out who it was about, but we know who it was about. It was about Sadie. She said, "Can someone please tell that weirdo to delete the pictures of me in it? Stop using me for clout. Nobody cares about you." She's engaged in a one-sided beef because Sadie hasn't said anything, and I did peruse Sadie's page. That's how I found these other videos with Jaydin Alexis in there, and I remember this hat and red wig that she had on, and it was right after she had Journey. So I remember that you should remember that look, because I was like, oh, that's her right there. Oh, that's her right there again in this video. So maybe we're wrong. Maybe she's not talking about Sadie, but I don't know who else she would be talking to.
They said she was. They went up under the post and they were talking about every time we say something, she blocks us, talking about Sadie.
Right. That's the next one. So Sadie, in the meantime, as we can see, she's living her best life. She said nothing this whole time in response to anything. And this is what Kristen was talking about. Jaydin reposted this, and it says she blocks anyone who comments under the pics telling her to delete the one with you and your car. It's sad. She really does need that clout. Does Sadie look like she even cares right now?
Does Jaydin have clout?
Sadie's looking unbothered.
This started around Sadie's birthday, okay? And Sadie was off at the vineyard for her birthday. She was celebrating with her other friends for her birthday. Like, Sadie has not said not one word at all to her. And after doing the timeline, it does seem like Bravo, this may have been a lick back. It may have been Sadie getting a lick back. I don't know. Jaydin is accusing her, saying that she saw the tape of Sadie sleeping with Blue and that it was mid. She claims that others have had the tape as well and seen it. But we, the people, have not seen it. I'm not advocating for us to see it. I'm just saying she's saying that there is evidence. She's saying that Bravo knew. That is just the whole circle knew that Sadie has slept with Blue. We've already been alluding and leaning towards Sadie and Blue and Sadie and Jaydin, possibly, all having slept together. We don't know. But at this point in time, I mean, come on. She should have been focusing on this beef with Sadie. She was off beefing with Chrisean.
I just question the timing of all of this coming out. Blue hasn't been out of jail for how long? It's going to be a year, is it? But still, like, when did this happen, and why is it barely just now coming out?
That's my main question, Lena, right there.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I have nothing. I didn't blow up on baddies like I was supposed to because I was asleep in every single confessional. Have no music because Blue's not here to write my songs, and nobody's giving me beats, even though I ask every single time on my story for beats. So let's go ahead and start this. Whether it's a rumor, whether it's drama, whether it's been known, why is it barely coming out? And why all of a sudden your chest so popped out? Like, come on. If that was me, my friend did that, it would have been out. We wouldn't have been friends this whole time. And I already beat her for it.
I mean, but you know when you have the hoe in the crew. And I'm not saying that that's what Sadie is. I'm just saying when you have a friend that has tendencies to do certain things, you don't bring that friend around. If you have a friend that has any type of anything that makes you kind of like, I don't know, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter is you can't even really say, well, girl, it was going on under your nose. You didn't see it, because there's a lot of stuff that has gone on under her nose that to us, it seems like she didn't know was going on. I don't know. In this feud right here, I feel like it's just for content. But I chose to run it because when this was Chrisean and her friends falling out, everybody was dragging. Everybody was posting it. It was going everywhere. I don't understand. Why is this not viral?
Right. Because of who it is. That's
I don't know. I think it has a lot to do with her getting back friends with Jiggy, or either that, or her and Jaydin slept together, and that's why she's more salty about it. But like you said, I want to know why now. Why did it come out now? So I don't know.
Right. It's a little late to be coming out with all this information.
I mean, I don't know if it's a play. Bravo said whatever he deserves it. So, I mean, he said other things too. But I don't know.
I'm getting this. We all want some attention.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's just very weird to me. So, Aaron the Plumber and Wack 100, their feud continues on. Ooh, child.
Want to hurt moms? This shit ain't a game no more. It ain't a game, so we ain't playing by the rules, Brodusky. Ain't no rules. It's obviously war. You want to hurt moms? You want to hurt children? Yeah, I'm saying in a real way, Brodusky. Yeah, man. Hey, we finna go to the police department in a real way. He did it. He spit on me, and I'm suing you niggas. Big facts, Jack. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cut the camera off, man. They want to hurt moms. This shit ain't a game no more.
Yo, who's this nigga Aaron the Plumber? This nigga talking crazy. He said he want to fight you in Donut. Who's Donut?
I don't know this nigga, bro. He's controlled. I ain't want to fight somebody when nigga spit in his face.
Yo, Wack.
I'm not spitting in his face already.
Wack, you say if you don't give him a fade, he's going to the cops on you.
I ain't never seen a man in my life.
Yo, Wack, the crazy statement I heard him say, he says, on dead homies, if you don't give me my fade, I'm going to the cops. I said, yo, that's great. Yo, that's kind of clever.
Tell him, go handle his business. Hey, he trolled me, I trolled him back.
Yeah,
trolling, right?
I think he like the gangster plumber. He said.
So I don't.
He fixed the pipe, he laid the pipe, and he toked the pipe. He shoot people too.
Well, the paperwork says when he got shot, he told on the nigga.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what happens when you go fucking with the exposure.
So wait, he says you want to fade from Ray J. What Ray J do to him?
Bro, hey, look, hey, I keep telling you, bro, and you part of the problem. Stop giving nobodies all these years that we work for, bro.
No, you was on the phone with him, though.
So anybody, here's my thing. So anybody just say, hey, fucking ass, whoopie whoop, and I just blow him up.
No, wait, you were on the phone. If you were on the phone,
bro.
I would have said he was crazy, but you were on the phone. Like, the nigga woke
up. Bro, he kept calling my phone back to back to back to back, homie.
Oh, so he's a stalker.
Yeah. I don't know this nigga, never seen this nigga. None of that shit, bro.
Oh.
These niggas be clout chasing, man. Yeah, like, bro, stop giving these niggas, bro, these niggas, yo, act. We watering down our shit, bro.
Now, I seen it on Twitter, and I was just like, who is this guy? I'm like, is he friends with Brick?
Look, bro, he wants to fight. He got to spit on, do it in his face. He didn't fight. Now he want to fight me because I won't cook up a fight. I was like, I don't even know you.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen he got spit on. Why that nigga spit a loogie on him? Why you want to fight you? You ain't spit on him. You spit on him?
No. It ain't why a nigga spit a loogie on him. Why you didn't fight? Right. Because he's trolling, bro. Anything to get, and you let this dude on your platform.
No, he's not on here. No, we just watched the video. We searched your name, Wack, and we found this guy because supposedly you called him. We don't know this guy. And that's how we go.
Bro,
okay.
He blew my phone up. The nigga called my phone back to back, texting back. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this, you weird ass nigga? So he called trolling, so I trolled his ass back.
Oh shit. Are you ever worried that
the nigga said, give me a fight, I'm going to the police. It's trolling, bro. It's like,
I don't think he's trolling. I think he'll tell on you. He's basically saying he's not.
I don't give a fuck. Go tell. Hey, bro. Go tell and charge me with assault and troll. Yeah, nigga. The fuck? It's on the internet. He's so act. He's on the internet telling me he want to fight me. He want to do this shit. You trolling. I'm going to troll you back.
So, at the end of the day, all right. So, Fat Dime wants to know who Aaron the Plumber is. So, I know what you need. I'll give it to you. But Aaron the Plumber is one of the contestants on Erica Mina's show on Zeus Network. He's the one that came out and he was making accusations against Zeus. He then went over there to the house with Ray J to allegedly create content, and it turned into an altercation with one of Ray J's securities who ended up spitting on him. And from there, Wack has gotten involved, and now Aaron and Wack have been going back and forth. So that is Aaron the Plumber. As far as the Drake UMG breakdown, that's not new. That lawsuit is basically Drake being upset that the machine that was used to promote him is now being used against him. How he get the number, though? This is what I want to know. Is there a place that has Wack's number just posted somewhere and anybody can call Wack? Because how is it that everybody always gets Wack's phone number?
It's on LinkedIn.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's on LinkedIn. All you gotta do is search him, go in through it, and you can get his phone number, like his business phone number.
Wow.
Okay, I have nothing to do with the leak of the information of how people are getting his phone number. That was not Henny or Straight Henny Media or Hennessy Reviews. You need to drop the disclaimer.
No, I heard Wack's phone number is in the men's bathroom.
I think so.
Next to a glory hole, but I'm not. That's what I heard. Someone clip this.
Holy crap. His number is next to a glory hole. Several amendments to the lawsuit, and recently UMG gave an answer. Well, I'll see if I can fit that in, but I have other content that is lined up. Wack 100, you are fired. Thank you.
Next to the glory hole.
Who have the plumber Wack's number? He said the man called him back to back. Huh? Oh,
Well,
who gave the plumber Wack's number? He said the man called him back to back. You also know
he is
that
called
Wack
back. So.
exaggerates as well.
Yeah, and Aaron stated he knew Loose Cannon as well, so I believe it comes from there, to be honest. But yeah, you can do the LinkedIn thing too, but it's just real funny. You sounded real serious on that phone, and now that he's going to the police, oh, it's a troll. It's a troll. So.
And every single time, if you ever listen to Wack, his first statement is always, I don't know that man. Like, he never knows anybody. But then you're going to see like 20 videos next where he's talking about that person. But he doesn't know them. Doesn't know them.
The whole thing with Loose Cannon and Wack, okay, I chose not to get involved with that because I feel like it's a play.
Fake.
I don't believe them. They need more people. I just don't believe that they are really feuding. Just like we thought that situation that happened outside of No Jumper was a real situation, and it seems like it was a play that may have gone too far. I don't know. I don't know, because there's no way that you pistol whip and strip people in an alley and nothing happens to you unless, you are CS2.
Unless you're feds.
So, Wack is wacko. He just included himself with an attachment. Act like that's not involved. Okay, I know you're saying Wack is wacko as in crazy, but there is actually a wacko. And there's a whole story behind Wack using wackos. Never mind. I don't want to get into it because that's not what it's supposed to be. Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Uniquely. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Happy birthday, twin.
Cake.
Happy birthday, Uniquely.
That's my twin. That's my twin. Happy birthday. Love you. Your post will be up. Sorry, I'm behind. Okay, I gotta go back to work today.
Why is Wack always in some drama? He's too old for this crap, girl, because he's got female tendencies. You welcome. Uniquely getting all the birthday love. I can't even, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to get the post up. All right. So, you guys, this is going to be a short one. I will drop the link. I don't know if anybody wants to come up, but we're just about rounding the time. I think we did really good today. Peace. If anybody wants to come up and say anything, the link has been dropped. If nobody comes up, then we will go ahead and we will finish displaying some of these birthday posts up here for Uniquely. All right. So while we're doing this, did Chrisean open her gifts on Snap? No, she did not open her gifts as of yet. I think that this Aaron and Wack thing is another play as well. I just can't figure out what the angle is. I don't know. I don't trust
Crash out.
I mean, you said that he's a crash out. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to take this. I don't know if I should be taking this seriously or what. As y'all know, I've kind of like fallen back on Wack because I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake anymore. And the last time, for me to go so hard for Jay Reed and a lot of us on the internet, it wasn't just me going so hard for Jay Reed for it to turn out that this man was on Megan's Law. No. But I can still cover the stories, whether I believe it or not, so that you guys stay aware of what's going on. Final thoughts, everyone. Poppington?
Happy birthday, Chrisean. It's still your birthday. Celebrate. We love you. Don't ever think that we're gonna stop supporting you. whether we see you or not. Like I said, a lot of us just are happy that you and Chrisean Jesus are okay, and y'all are proceeding in life and everything is going good. Natalie, stop throwing rocks and hiding your hands. Like you're coming out and trying to spin a story and make it look like it's Diamond's fault, and it's not. You just don't want to get sued if anything happens to Diamond. I already see what you're trying to do, chinny chin chin. Baddies, y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. The show was supposed to be you girls going up there, doing shows, getting your bag, letting y'all music be out there. And to be honest, half the people, more than half the people, because now it's like 30 of y'all every season, don't even do music or anything else. And yeah, what happened to Jail is clothing line and all that stuff. Because on Baddies East, like I was loving how everybody loved how Jayla dressed, and she made her own stuff. And when she was giving Chrisean stuff and special made stuff, like we want to see more of that. I don't really want to see girls sucking on boobs unless I'm watching porn. Aaron the plumber, homie, you too big and muscular not to have punched that damn security guard in the face. So right now, I'm just looking at you like you just a pop off artist, and you all bark and no bite. And you're probably are. It's probably is a play to come with a show later on or whatever. Like please, Wack, stop threatening people. Stop going off saying whatever you want to say and then backtracking. Like you want to say you was trolling, but he was trolling you and you threw his mother and all of them in it. And that's a charge also. And y'all think y'all are so slick by, oh no, well, I was trolling. The internet gives y'all too much cover to do really messed up things, and it's okay because you won't get a charge or you won't get in trouble because you saying it's trolling. It's not trolling. That's not trolling. That's threatening. Who else did we talk about?
DDG.
DDG and Holly. I stick with what I said. Y'all youngins out there, be careful. Be careful. Pick wisely. Just be love is love. You live a lifetime and you love different people in a lifetime. If you're not ready to deal with that person, even if y'all break up and not ready to be adult and mature so your child could grow up in a healthy co-parenting situation, don't just rush and have a baby with somebody because you love them or because you're in that fairy tale dream or whatever. You really have to be careful of who you have a baby with, because you might love that person, but the family values might be wrong, or it might be other things that you haven't seen because you haven't even been with the person long enough for them to show you who they truly are. So I just want all the y'all young ones out there, start being careful with who you really have children with and build families and connections with, because it's definitely going to be for life. Stop going on the internet and airing your grievances out like you're reminding me of somebody that I don't want to say. You ain't doing it as foul and like as blatant, but stop it. That girl's just had that baby. Women still go through postpartum. I'm not giving her an excuse, but these are all the variables that people need to think about before they do certain things. So that's it.
Kristen.
Okay. With the Aaron and Wack thing, I really think that it is. I think it's a play with Wack. I think he is using it because they all see Aaron as a crash out. Like, I will say this though, he cannot fight because every time I have seen him fight, he has gotten his ass handed to him. Like with PB on the show, he got knocked out, like literally out. So I think he's going to end up going away in the future because they're all going to use him for clout, and then nobody's going to work with him because he looks like he can't be worked with. DDG and Haley, I really think that they are still sleeping together, and my best advice is not to, unless you are truly trying to get back together, because it is going to be this all the time. And with new moms, we are very overprotective of our kids. So while we may do it. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but we don't want somebody else doing it because it's not us protecting them at the end of the day. So, I mean, I get that too, but a lot of times these dads kind of wait until the child's a little bit older to get that extra freedom that they want. Who else did we talk about? Oh, Natalie. Natalie, I feel like is going to be replaced very soon, and that's why she does what she does to, kind of keep her in the spotlight. But I think she is ruining baddies, and I believe that's why everything is not in her name, and Lemmy and them did that by design, because when she's played out, they're going to replace her for somebody younger and better. Who else did we talk about?
Chrisean, DDG.
Oh yeah, Chrisean, happy birthday, and happy birthday, Latoy, also, and I think that's it.
Selena's.
Hello. Okay. I'll put myself on camera. Chrisean, happy birthday. Again, it's another birthday where a lot of people were celebrating you, making sure that you feel, supported and loved. But also remember that our support here on Hennessy Reviews is always 100% legitimate, no matter what is said, no matter what's out there, whatever comes up. Doesn't matter. We 100% are a Chrisean supporting team. Okay, that's number one. Number two, happy birthday to my twin uniquely. Love you so much. Number three, Wack. Wack is just a crazy person. He just enjoys this attention. He enjoys lying. He enjoys trying to come up with narratives and spin them. This whole thing with what's his name? Aaron the plumber, right? I do seriously believe that this is fake. Just like all the other things he does, that's fake. Just like the loose cannon, loose coochie cannon one, is fake too. They do this. They come up with these little stories to keep themselves relevant and keep their names out there and give them attention. It's full of crap just as much as they are. And remember, Wack has a glory hole with his phone number at every truck stop all throughout the United States. Let's see what else. Hallie DDG. Again, it's time to grow up. You guys are both adults who have, had a baby who is growing and is going to learn from this. Be mindful of what you're doing with your child and putting them out there, because there is so many haters that are sitting on these websites and watching and talking about your parenting and talking about your child. So, if they are being together, be more adult about it. Nobody can tell you what to do. But unless you guys are really going to try to make things work, move on. Well, Natalie. Baddies has just gone rogue. Baddies has not stayed as baddies, where you are a baddie because of everything you can do. Baddies has become female fight club, and it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for any woman who is on there, basically fighting and acting a fool just for a paycheck. For the young girls that watch this show and think that, I'm going to be a baddie and I'm going to do this so I can come out here and become famous, don't do it. Get an education and be better. In fact, you be the CEO for the future. Don't become some girl on TV showing your boobs and sucking on people just to get on a show. It's not worth it. What else have we talked? That was it, right?
I think that was it.
That was me. Done.
Well, you guys, so for me, I'm going to say this. DDG and Haley, you need to put your boundaries into place. Create safe, healthy, agreeable boundaries that everybody is going to be comfortable with. Don't make it one-sided. When it comes down to the social media thing, you guys need to figure out what that healthy boundary is for y'all when it comes to Halo and social media. Natalie, get off the screen. It's time. Go behind the scenes, be the CEO, be the story producer. Like, people are tired of you being in the mix of things, and it sometimes feels like you get in the middle of controversy just so that you will be able to be relevant on your own show. If it's supposed to be about being a baddie, there's more to being a baddie than just all of this BS that is going on this show. I think it needs a revamp and a rewrite, but people have become so accustomed to this style when it comes down to baddies that it may not be received. We keep asking for change, but when it changes, are people going to still watch it? Because we, the consumers, have helped them get to this space where they are. Aaron the Plumber and Wack 100. I'm not sure if this is something that started off as a play for them, or if Aaron just crashed all the way out on them and now it's just everywhere. If it was, I can't say a minor misunderstanding because the man was spat on. Okay. You don't get to spit on people and be done with it. I'm sick of Wack. I don't understand why he suffers from no consequences, no repercussions or anything, because I do have an update for y'all on both of his cases that you're going to be getting today on Hennessy Reviews, just so you know. And it's just a lot of stuff that he's out there putting out there that's just a bunch of BS. We're sick of you. Go somewhere and just disappear. Go into the oblivion. You're talking about DJ Academics is ruining your brand. You're basically telling everybody that y'all work together, and you've already ruined your brand. We're sick of you. Nobody speaks of you in a high regard. Everybody is trashing and bashing you. Nobody likes you. But I also understand that if he disappears, a lot of content creators won't have content anymore. So then there's that. But let's see. Diamond the body. Diamond, girl, keep doing your thing because you really do be disturbing these itches, okay? Keep doing your thing. You were Diamond the body before baddies. You are still Diamond the body, and you will be Diamond the body after baddies. You got things that you have going on for yourself. Like, does anybody know that she owns a strip club? That's what I was told.
Yes,
Yes,
she
I've heard that.
owns a strip club and she has like 2 other businesses, but I don't know exactly what it is. Like Diamond in Miami, Diamond was a celebrity before she even got on anything. Now that's TV or baddies. So
Right.
Diamond doesn't need baddies at all.
So then there's that. Let's see who else. Chrisean, happy birthday to you, Chrisean. Hopefully you get to your gifts and open them up because people are anxiously awaiting for you to open your gifts. I hope that you celebrated and you were at peace. Oh, we did not mention that Terrain had a baby shower for her daughter, which is, if you don't know, that's Chrisean's older sister. There was a baby shower that was had. They are having a baby girl, so congratulations to them. Uniquely, you have brought us so much entertainment and joy, and as a sniper, you work overtime. All of you do. But you really go the extra mile. You go above and beyond, and I so appreciate you. You are the first and only person as of right now out the Henny gang who has actually met me in real life. So I hope that you are, and your spirit and your energy is beautiful. I hope that you enjoy your special day today because birthdays come once a year and it's a celebration, you know. You've made another year around the sun. So enjoy your day. We love you. We appreciate you. And have some cake for me because I'm gonna have some cake for you. As always, thank you to Selena and Poppington and Kristen for joining me up here. Thank you, Goddess, for popping in as well. Thank you to all of you who tapped in and tuned in, whether you came from the beginning and stayed till now or whenever you popped in. We appreciate you so much. We do have a super chat before we go, and it came from Beyonce's lace front. Replace Nat and her chin. We absolutely agree with you. Thank you for the super chat. So that's 2. We need 2 replacements. You hear that? We need 2 replacements. And just in case you guys are wondering, no, I'm not going to turn into a baddies channel, but this is the stuff that is going viral and stuff that is being talked about. So we're going to talk about it too. But anyway, all right, y'all, that's going to do it for this edition of Media Showdown. We will see you in the next one. Love is always love. Thanks for the support. Peace, y'all.